Hi, this is Lena from Inkspired Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I have kind of a strange thing for you. We are going to be working with toilet paper. So I used toilet paper to make this card. So I'm going to put it aside, and I've already taken off a bunch. So you need a strip, let's say, I think I use about 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. You're going to fold them into big enough pieces that you can put them through the embossing folder. So as long as you have about 4 layers, you're going to trim it down after. So this is what we're going to start with. Now we have to spray it. So let me bring in some plastic sheeting here and my spray bottle. And we're just going to spray it, flip it over, spray it again, and then we need to let it dry. So with the magic of television, I have a dry one. So I'll put this aside. And this one I have already embossed. So I have used the Seabed embossing folder. It's in the new annual catalog, and I hadn't used it yet, so I thought, let me use this embossing folder. And it gives a beautiful, deep impression with this toilet paper. So what we're going to do next then is take a piece of cardstock, and it doesn't really matter what color because you're not going to see it, and you're just going to put lots of adhesive, cut it to the size that you want it on your card. So on this card that I finished, I wanted to make a bigger edge the next time. So my edge this time around is going to be looking like this. So still a very narrow blue edge, but then a wider pool edge. So we'll talk about these sizes. So this is pool, 5.5 by 4 1/4, scored at 4 1/4. This is Pacific Blue, and it is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then this one is 5 by 3 3/4. And that's the one we're going to put lots of glue on. Whoops. And we want to kind of get the glue all the way across. Oh, looks like I just ran out of glue. Well, then we'll use my new one. Here we go. This is the new Stampin' Up! Seal. Trying to use up some of my old stuff first. Okay, so we're just going to glue this to the back of the toilet paper that's been embossed. And you can pick your spot where you want to put it. Just make sure it's glued down well. And that will kind of take some of those curves out that it got from drying. Now we're just going to use scissors to trim it, because if you try and cut this with the cutter, you might rip the toilet paper. So we'll just cut it like this, just really close to the edge. This is kind of a fun technique. I actually saw this on Frenchie's. I watch her videos quite often, and she was demonstrating a card, totally different card than this, but she was using this same technique. And I thought that would be a fun technique to share with the people that watch my videos. So now we have this ready to go. So we're just going to take the Pacific Point ink, and it's kind of a dark ink, like if you see the finished card. But I'm trying to mainly get some of the raised pieces with this, and then we're going to sponge in between with the pool party. So maybe I have to make this a little bigger so I don't mess up. I'm not pushing real hard. I just want to catch the highlights here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we'll get our pool party and our pool party sponge. Oops, there. And we'll just fill in. And again, not pushing real hard because it is only toilet paper. You have to treat it gently. But it really shows up the embossing when you highlight it with the dark color. And I think that's probably dark enough. So that was very easy, quick and easy. And now for decorating the card, I used these turtles and this whale, and there's a stamp set called Well Done, and it has all these things. And I'm using these words actually to finish the card, but there's also designer series paper, and it is very pretty paper. So what I did, I just found the whales in here, and there you go. I cut a whale out of here, and I cut some turtles out of there, and I didn't have to worry about stamping. So either way, it works. But isn't this cute paper? I really like it. Can make lots of different cards, fun cards with this. And on the back, it's more solid colors, still with patterns though. That's my doggy you hear barking. Okay, Pepsi, just a minute. He knows that when I'm busy teaching that if he barks, he gets some attention. Just so he keeps quiet. There you go, Peps. Okay, so let's put these layers together. What if I could find, oh, there it is, okay. So the toilet paper layer goes onto the Pacific Blue. And then the Pacific Blue will go onto the pool party card. And from there, you can decorate it any way you like. I'm going to stamp these words. I don't need the pool party back. The Pacific Point, I mean. And I'm just thinking, I know just the grandson who loves turtles. When we're at the cottage, he's always after catching turtles. Turtles and frogs. So I think his next birthday, he's getting this card. He better not be watching my video, though, or he'll know. Okay, I'm going to glue this down flat, no dimensionals, because I want the turtle to kind of go over part of it so that it stands out a bit more. So I've got these three pieces, a whale, a big turtle, and a smaller, more colorful turtle. So I think that's how I'll arrange it, but I'll do that with dimensionals. But I didn't want to use dimensionals on the turtle and dimensionals on there because it would get quite thick. Okay, there's that one. And I think I need a couple of skinny pieces, which I'll cut from the edge here. Oops. Losing it. There we go. And maybe one more down here. Whales are one of my favorite sea creatures. I used to teach a whale unit to my grade 1 students, and that was such a favorite unit with the kids and with me. There we go. That should hold it all. And there we go. So, very similar. This one just has a wider edge, and I think I kind of like that better. But the design of it's pretty much the same. So, again, if you don't have your own Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd be happy to become your demonstrator. And I have my hostess code here for July, and this is my store on the Stampin' Up! Website. And then you can also reach me at inkspiredcreationsbylena@gmail.com. That's it for today. Bye for now.